Hello everyone and welcome to another pay dirt review from me, the Groovy Gold Hunter. I'm trying to change things up and I keep doing the same thing over and over again. And we are doing another pay dirt. This one is a little different though, because this one was gifted to me and sent to me by Misskimoson's. I hope I pronounced their name right. The Blue Tundra Pay Dirt Company from Alaska. He shipped this to me from Alaska and I do appreciate it. And yeah, he asked me if I'd be interested in getting some of this pay dirt, and I said absolutely. He sent it to me. I have it, and we're going to do it. The sticker on it says Glacier Creek Mining Company. It's in one of those metallic type of pay dirt bags. Really cool looking. So yeah, we're going to do this, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to see what we got. From what he was telling me, these are his cons, and he just put, I think, a scoop or two in this bag and sent it to me. So I have no idea what's in here, and that's what we're here to find out. Let's get the intro going so we can dig into this pay dirt. Man, he called me or messaged me last week. I think it was maybe a little bit more than a week ago. He shipped it to me from Alaska, and I'm shocked that I got it as fast as I did. So let's open her up. And yeah, I figured this was going to be wet. Very, very, very wet. So I'm probably going to have to wet classify this. So I'm going to dump it in this bowl, and I need to get my squirt bottle out because I know there's going to be a bunch of it stuck to this bag. It's caked on there. I mean, this is as fresh as you can get. Looks like that maybe he had put this in like just a couple days ago and shipped it. Yeah, I'm going to have to wet classify. I was debating if I should wet classify it or if I should try to dry it out. It's a little bit too cold for me to worry about drying things out. Let's do this because I'm still debating how I'm going to handle that. But I am going to squirt this stuff, and I don't know how I'm going to get all that out. Might have to rip the bag open. I don't like ripping bags open. I like to save the bags. Under these circumstances, I might have to rip the bag open. So yeah, I mean, I've got straight up dirt from Alaska. That's awesome. From Alaska to Tennessee. Heath, now would be a good time for you to play them some music while they're being bored to death of me doing this. So I'm going to have to rip it. Not a fan of ripping bags, but I have to because I want to make sure I get every bit of that out. I've got most of it out though. I did a pretty good job, if I say so myself, but I want to do an excellent job and get every single bit of it out because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of flower gold in here, and if there is, it's going to be caught in all those little cracks and crevices, and I want it all. I think I got it all. There's the bag. Now that I've made the huge mess, I'm going to put that bag right there for now, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and pan this. Let's stick this in the pan. Let's just pan it, and then I'm going to take that stuff that he put in the bag, and I am going to take it upstairs and cook it. We'll pan this out real quick because I am interested to see what kind of dirt I'm dealing with. Man, there is a lot of shiny particles in there. So this is just the stuff I squirted out of the bag itself. So I'm just going to pan it real quick. Now it does look like the type of dirt that he has sent me. I've bought 3 bags from him. It looks the exact same. So let's see. Put that on the finishing side. Talking to this guy, really nice guy. He asked me if I wanted to get some of this to check it out because he's thinking about selling it. Look at that. Good God. Are you kidding me? No way. That was just in the bag. I know gold's heavy and it was going to stick and, be at the bottom. Look at all that gold. That isn't 1 flake or 2 flakes. That is a pile of gold. Holy crap. That's insane. I gotta, oh hell, I'm getting excited. I'm getting all nervous and stuff. See, I get all nervous and excited because of all that gold that was in there. And all my dirt went straight back into the gold. So let me pan it back again. But I hope I'm getting a good shot of that because that is insane. Look at all that gold. Absolutely insane. Let me repan this, checking to make sure there's no more gold. That was a lot of gold. Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna dry this. Look how much dirt I've still got. That's about half of a bowl full. Gold drops to the bottom. I'm sure a lot of it was stuck to this. This was the bag it was in. Yeah, I'm gonna dry this stuff out. I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't want to say something that's not true. But from what I'm understanding, he is thinking about making this into a pay dirt, but he asked me if I wanted a bag of it to check it out. I said absolutely. So he sent it to me. Let's go dry this and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna use my magical powers and just dry it fast. So hold on. And we're dry. Just like that. Look at that. Oh, well, you can't see it because I don't have the camera down, do I? There it is. Look at that. Dry dirt. All right, let's classify. We're gonna go right down the line, starting with 10. We'll go 10, 20, 30, blah, blah, blah. Get my bucket out. Get my groovy Gold Hunter adapter out. Now, when I did this, dried this out, there was a lot more bigger rocks than I thought there would be. So, really do need to shake this up real good. I'm gonna pull the top off, let all that dust settle. And I'm almost 100% sure we're not gonna see any gold in that because I think this is all flowery gold, but I don't know. So there's my 10, and yeah, I'm just gonna move on down the line. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Pull that off, let the dust settle. All right, I think that's good enough. I'll save you guys the torture of watching me do this for the next hour. And yeah, I'll show you as soon as it's done. Okay, so let's look at what we've got going on, starting with my plus 10 right there, followed by my 20 mesh. Then we have my 40 mesh, 50 mesh, 60 mesh, and everything below that, minus 60 right there. There it all is. We got 6 classes, so yeah, let's get to panning this stuff. And I'm going to start with the big stuff because I really don't think there'll be gold in this. I'm expecting a lot of flower gold, and that's about it. No clue. I'm just guessing. So let's get started. Get to the overhead. All right, all right, all right. Let's get to panning. So we're going to start with the big stuff. I want to go ahead and take a look at this and get it out of the way just because I don't think there'll be any gold in there. I'm always wrong, so hopefully I'm wrong this time as well. So let's pan this. Actually, let's get rid of these big rocks first. Be a little bit easier to pan. Not easy to pan off, I can tell you that. It wants to stick together, and I've recently bought a couple of bags from them, and I think I had the same problem. I've done so many pay dirt bags in the past month though, they all start to run together as far as what kind of material was what. Let's tap it back. Oh, there is some gold in here. Look at that. Got stuck to the rocks. It's not that size gold, but yeah, there's some gold in there. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, few small, super small pieces. So let's put the rest of that 10 mesh in here. This is strange. I'm going to pull this out. I'm not going to put it in my snuffer bottle because I made a horrible mistake of doing that one time before, thinking that it was something, and it rusted and it got all over my silver and gold and put rust on my gold. But this piece right here is very interesting. It looks like literally a leaf of gold. Yeah, I'm going to suck that up. I don't know if that's gold or not, but I'm going to suck it up. And we'll look at it in the microscope later. All right, so I'm going big to small this time, except for that minus 60. I don't know. I'll do it however, whatever comes to my mind at the time. All right, so this is my 20 mesh. And again, I'm not really expecting much out of this at all. I'm surprised how dusty this is, considering I think he sluiced this. I don't know exactly how this came to be. I just know these are his cons. He had them in a bucket and he put a scoop, maybe 2 scoops. I don't know how many scoops he put in my bag. So there's another one of those pieces of material that's got that shine like it's sort of gold, but it's not. It's probably pyrite. But that looks like a piece of gold, and so do those 3 little dots right there. So there was some gold in there. See that small flake? Cool. So let's finish off this 20. Wasn't a whole lot of 20 mesh in there anyway, but I'm going to do the same thing. Take my hand, break it up as best I can, just in case there's any gold stuck to the rocks. Normally I don't use my hands when I'm panning, but in this case I am. I shouldn't be wearing gloves, to be honest, but when have I ever done anything that you're supposed to do? Start panning it. not too hard to pan off. Like I said, some of it does kind of tend to stick together. See how it just wants to keep clumping up, not go anywhere? It sounds like gold, and it looks like gold too. Boy, that stuff's hard to pan back. I'm gonna be gentle with it, but I think that's a piece of gold too. I definitely think that piece right there is gold. I'm gonna have to use my fingers here to separate it. There's 2 definite pieces of gold and 2 possible pieces of gold that could have that could have rust on it. All right, guys, so this will be the last one I do tonight, and I probably will not do all of this just because it's getting late. I've got the whole weekend to pan this stuff, do about that much. Now, I'm already excited about this because there's a piece of gold and there's a piece of gold. Anytime you stratify it, you shake it up real good and you stratify it, all that heavy material, if it's not being pushed over there, it'll hang over here. So I already saw me some gold. All right, let's pan it. But I also want to be very careful because if there is rust on some of this gold, I do not want to pan it off. There's a piece of gold, I think, right there. So I need to stop and re-stratify and go again. This is my 40 mesh. Pan it back. Holy cow, look at all of that gold. That's insane. Being very careful too because I just want to make sure I'm not panning any gold off of it, trying to get all of the rocks and stuff out. I think that's a rock, but like even this gold, I can see, I mean, literally red pieces of gold. Yeah, like I said, you can see the gold and you see where it's brown, so I'm going to suck all that up. I think that's all gold too, and it looks like a bunch. So yeah, I'm going to stop right here. Normally I don't stop in mid classification, like I don't do half of a 20 and then say, oh, I'm going to stop now and finish it later. But I am this because it's about 2 more pans of this 40 mesh that's right here. And since I got that much gold out of that last one, I'm assuming there's going to be more like that. So I want to make sure I get it all and be slow and careful. So I'm going to stop tonight, and I will see you guys first thing in the morning. You won't see me in the morning. You'll see me tomorrow sometime, probably in the afternoon or at night. Yeah, see you in a second. And welcome back to the next day. It's cold in this garage. Let's get back to panning. We're still on our 40 mesh. Let's go to overhead. And I'll do that much, and I still got that much to go. I think that's gonna do it. Let's tap. Wow, look at all that gold. Another nice little amount of gold. I know some of these pieces of gold has a stain on it, whether it's oxidization. I still can't figure out that damn oxidization. I gotta learn that. Get on my phone here. Oxidization. I need to learn the proper pronunciation for oxidization. Us southern people can't pronounce things too well. Oxidization. Is it zay? Oxidize. Yeah, zation. Oxidization. Yes. So okay, oxidization. Yeah, there we go. I just said it. Oxidization. I want to hear it pronounced. I want the computer to tell me how to say oxidization. Oxidization pronunciation. Jesus, that's a lot of words. Okay, here we go. Oxidization. 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 That's how I'm going to escape from. Look at the goat. It's got some oxidization. Oxidization. All right, last bit of the 40 mesh. I'm going to lose like 20 subscribers in this video alone. Oxidization. Your gold has crud on it. All right, let's pan this. Tip, tap, tap, tap. Wow, look at that. Who is oh, there's my wife. So there's the gold. Wife calls, I gotta answer or I'll get in trouble. Be right back. Hello, yeah.
Do you want to go out to eat tonight? Get out of the house?
Where at? And who's inviting us?
You. It's not going to be a romantic thing, don't worry.
Oh, shut up. You know, I'd rather it be just me and you than you inviting all your weird people. All right, now we are on our 60 mesh. I'm going to do a little bit at a time, and I'm going to probably do this fast forward because you've seen the process. So let's go ahead and do a quick one on this one. I've done obviously a quick time lapse of most of this 60 mesh. This is my last pan. I got to do this in real time because the first two pans I did of this 50 mesh had a lot of gold in it. Tap, tap, tap. Look at that. Bringing it back, and as I bring it back, look at all of that gold. It's amazing. Let me get that gold back where it belongs. So there it is. And I mean, jeez, that's a lot of gold. All right, we are on our last class, which is the minus 60. I'm going to pour that much in for now. This is going to take a while because there's a lot of this in here. So what I will probably do is just show you the end of each pan. That way you don't have to go through the entire process on this minus 60. A lot of stratifying, a lot of panning. So let's get started. And there it is already, showing its gold self. Even in the minus 60, I'm getting all kinds of gold. I didn't do a whole lot in that first one. This was more of a test than anything, but look at that. Move on to the next one. All right, so this is number 2, and I put 2 spoonfuls in this one. I took my kitchen spoon and I dumped 2 of these in there. And look at the gold that I got out of 2 spoonfuls. So I'm going to suck that up and move on. I'm going to keep doing 2 spoonfuls each. Done with the third one. So let's start tapping and panning it back. Get all that dirt out of there. There is all of number 3. Good shot of that. Alright, moving on. Pan it back. And look at all that gold again. I've never seen that much gold come out of a minus 60 spoonful. I still have that much left. That's still a lot of dirt to be panned. So there's still going to be a lot of gold in this. Okie dokie. Another one. Pan it back. Not as much gold, but still a lot of gold. Look at all that. And there's another 2 scoops of dirt. Unfreaking believable. That was what I missed. That's a whole pile of gold right there. I think I finally got it all. All right, move on to the next one. So I talked to the gentleman. We conversed via text message, but yeah, I talked to this guy who gave me this pay dirt, and asked him how many scoops he gave me, and he said he thinks he gave me about 3 to 4 scoops. And he was like, I would have gave you more pay dirt, but the cost, it was like 2 pounds or something like that, and the cost from getting it from Alaska to Tennessee was insane. I don't even know where his claim is, but he actually has a claim somewhere in Alaska, which I just think is cool on its own. He said in order for him to get these pay dirts and shipped and stuff, he ships them to his son that lives within the 48 state region, whatever. And everything that he has, as far as like shipping and stuff, they have to have everything airplaned in and all this craziness. So it's just so hard for them to be able to get supplies and stuff in and out. And we just kind of got into the conversation about it. And really nice guy. He did tell me that he was working on a new pay dirt. Told him how great this dirt was, how much I appreciated him sending it to me, and I just find that fascinating. I find the whole thing fascinating. You see it on like Gold Rush, you see it on like Bering Sea Gold, where they're jumping into the water and sucking it up that way. By the way, there's the gold in that little pan I just did. Real quick too. That was pretty easy to pan. I'm gonna suck that up. But yeah, it was just really cool to talk to him. He's a really nice guy, and yeah, I will definitely be a loyal customer to him because of just how nice he's been to me and how good his gold is. But yeah, I find that kind of stuff really fascinating. I mean, the whole process of finding gold. You have these people that buy these claims. I don't know how much money it costs just to buy a claim, let alone get the equipment to mine it. And it fascinates me so much that I would love to one day, I've even looked up claims online, and I've seen claims for sale from $60,000 to $20,000 to $20 million. I'm very interested to know how people get those claims and purchase them, and I'm sure there's a lot more to it than just buying a claim. I'm sure you got to get some sort of license to be able to mine or even dredge, and I'm sure it depends on which state you get it. I'm sure they all have their own different rules, because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to one day own a claim. That would be cool. So I'm going to shut up now because I've been babbling for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to pan this back. Not as much gold in this one as I got the last one, but it's probably because I didn't put as much dirt in my pan that last time. But yeah, still, I mean, it's coming out on every single pan I do, and it's not 1 or 2 flakes. It's a ton of it. I can't wait to weigh this stuff to see how much was actually in there. All right, so I've got 2 more pans left. I could have probably dumped all that dirt in here, but I'm not going to. I've got enough for 1 more pan after this. But yeah, this has been just a joy to do. Right here. This is the last bit, and it's bittersweet because I'm sad that it's over. I can't wait to get it in a microscope and look at it either. All right, this is it. The last tap, and it is all over. So sad, but so happy because I see more gold yet again. He was so kind enough to send this to me to pan it, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate him doing that. That's really cool of him. And we're done. And yes, I have a new hat on. I tried to get me a gold panning hat. This is not a gold panning hat. This is more like a touristy Bahama hat. I think the one I had on earlier was more of a pay dirt gold panning mining hat than this. But anyway, that's it. Done. I'm so sad that it's done. But man, that was such a cool bag of pay dirt. I can't wait to get this gold out and measure it and see how much is in there and weigh it. So I got to get started on that. I'm going to dry this stuff out. We're going to take it upstairs. We're going to look at it, get it under the microscope, weigh it, do all those cool things. I'll see you guys in a minute. Normally, I'll just go ahead and get the gold out, but I want you guys to see what's in this bottle. Yeah, I'll just dump it in here because this is where I'm going to dry it anyway. And now I'm going to dump it into the bowl. Oh, look at that. Did I get it all? Can you see? I think I got it all right. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to dump this in my pan because I don't want to lose any gold. I'm going to get all this water out as best I can so it'll dry quicker. and then I'll show you what it looks like after the water's out. And it's all right there in that corner. Let's shine a light on it. Boom. Right there. Look at that. That's going to be so awesome, especially when it dries. Be back in a little bit.
Many months later.
Welcome to the future. It is now February the 10th, 2024. It is several months later, and I'm going to do everything that I was supposed to do back in October, I think is when, October, November. So here's the deal. I did that. I came upstairs. I did everything that I said I was going to do. Lost the footage. Have no clue where it is. Couldn't tell you if I wanted to. So fast forward to February. I've got to do it again. Luckily, what I did not do is I did not mix this with any other pay dirts that I have or any other gold that I've panned out. Normally I will. This one I did not for two reasons. Number one, it was because this was gifted to me by the folks at Misskimoson's or Blue Tundra. When he gave me this pay dirt, or when he texted me and asked me if I would be interested in getting a bag of this, of course I jumped right on it and said absolutely. I didn't know how to take it. I knew I was going to pan it, I was going to get all the gold, but after I did it and after I got a value on it and got, you know, how much gold came out of it and all that good stuff, I didn't know what to do with it after that. And yeah, I've just kept it in this gold vial because I don't know what to do with it. So that being said, we're going to weigh it. Let's get to doing that real quick and then we'll go from there. So when I did this back in October, it blew me away. And once I realized how much was in this, that's why I decided to stick it in this vial and hold on to it, because I thought maybe he wants it back. If he does, I'll send it back to him, because I kind of feel bad for having it because I didn't pay anything for it. But I think all of these cons that he sent me as a test were the bipolar bear pay dirt when he did those sample bags. Let's weigh it like I normally do, like any pay dirt bag that I get, and I already know how much this stuff weighs. I wonder if it's lost any weight since I last weighed it. Let's find out. So we are at half a gram, 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams, 4 grams, 4.6. Hold on, not done yet. 4.705 grams of gold. Absolutely insane. That's why I haven't done anything with it, because that is way too much gold for me to have that was not purchased. So yes, this is why I have not done anything with it. I have not mixed it in with my other gold because I don't know what to do with it. I feel guilty for even having it, to be honest with you. And I haven't talked to him in a while either. So I want to really find out what he wants me to do with this, because if he wants me to send it back to him, I'll be more than happy to. But yeah, I've been holding on to it since October, and I've kept it in a separate vial from any other gold that I've panned out. So let me put this back in, and then we'll get on the computer and I will show you exactly how much this is worth. All right, so we're back on the gold calculator. Let's go ahead and put the numbers in. Insane amount of gold. I know this is going to be an outrageous amount. 4.073 is what I got. We're going to call it 24 karat natural placer gold. Gold prices are at $2,024.53. We're going to calculate, look at that, $306.12 worth of gold he sent me. Insane. I don't have to do a percentage because it's zero, so I made 306%. I've just been holding on to it because I really don't know what to do with it. I was going to do a video on it way back when, but like I said, I lost all the footage of me doing the gold weigh and everything that I'm doing right now. I could not find the footage. That was the most insane thing that I've ever got. I thought maybe he's sending me a gram or two, at the most 2 grams. I did not expect it to have that much gold in it. You saw the video. Every single pan that I did, it had gold. It was amazing. Now I want to tell you what I did. When I did pan this stuff out, it was very dirty, very oxidized. It's the first time I really ever seen gold that looked like that, so it kind of confused me. I was like, is this even gold? I don't understand. What is this stuff? Because it had black on it, red, had all kinds of crud on it. There was some pyrite in there, which I got separated out and all that stuff, but I was confused. And it was very dirty gold. And I'm like, well, maybe this is some kind of weird con that he got out of some other area that he's trying to get rid of. I didn't know. So what I did was I took this gold, I put it in a matchbox holder, a waterproof matchbox holder, and I put some acid inside of it and sat that in there for like 3 or 4 days and just let it sit and cleaned it as much as I possibly could. And it turned out shinier. It looks prettier than it first did, and it's all gold. The place that he gets his gold has that type of gold. Didn't really need to clean it, but I did. And here it is. So this is the gold after I used acid to clean it up. And as you can see, it shined it up a lot, but then there's some gold that still has black on it. A lot better looking than it was. So yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I totally appreciate him asking me to do it. I feel honored that somebody would ask me to do a pay dirt and they would send it to me. If he's listening, if he's watching, if he wants this gold, let me know and I'll ship it back to you, because I don't feel like it's mine because I didn't pay for it. I like to pay for things that I own. I don't want somebody gifting it to me, or you know what I mean. It just feels weird. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of money. And I don't want to just have it. That's why it's sitting in this file, and that's why it is not going anywhere. I hope you guys at least enjoyed the video. I enjoyed doing it. It was by far the coolest thing I'd ever panned. When you get every single time you pan, you get that much gold every single time. It was a really cool experience, I will say that. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this, not really a pay dirt review, but this pay dirt that was gifted to me by Misskimoson's Blue Tundra Alaskan pay dirt. I really did appreciate him asking me and sending it to me. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, also the like button, share button, notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next pay dirt review. Until next time, peace and love, and bye. Peace and love, and bye. Thanks, Blue Tundra.